Hey there, so many of you have said you enjoy my pictures of my hikes, and I thought I'd shoot a short video and take you with me on this hike. I'm at my favorite trail, the Sarasota Trail, and it's in Tucson Mountain Park, so let's get started. We're at the beginning of the trail. Look at those mountains, isn't that beautiful? It's not a hard hike. It's about 20-25 minutes up to the pass where I am going. And here you can see the pass is just around that corner. Here's where the trail splits. I am going to go to the right because that leads us to the pass, and the pass has some beautiful views. Still, there are beautiful views here. I mean, look at those saguaros. Now, these are all at least 100 years old. And here's how far I've come. I'll show you the parking lot. Let me step over here. See the parking lot? I've come up that far in just about 5-10 minutes. And here's the trail I just came up on. So let's continue the journey. I'm going to take you with me on part of the walk. This is one where I don't have to watch my feet too much. There's a few places where I have to stop and crawl up a few rocks, but look at that, isn't it amazing? And I'm breathing heavy because I've been hauling ass up this mountain. But everywhere you look, there's astounding views. So that's Star Pass where we're headed. Okay, it's starting to get a little gravelly, so I'm going to turn this off and I'll tune back in a second. Another beautiful view, and look, the ocotillos are blooming. This is one of the places in the trail where I have to slow down a little bit. I don't know if you can tell in this light, but you have to step up a little bit, and I'm blind in one eye, so my depth perception isn't good. Here's where I stop and hold on to this big rock on the side. I want to give you an idea of how tall these saguaros are. There's from the base. And I'm going to try to go all the way to the top without falling off of this mountain. I mean, look at that. I don't know how many stories that is. 3 maybe, but it's huge. Here's what's left of an old gate. We're going to be passing through that. I'm going to be passing through that in just a minute. And so we're going to go up that way to Star Pass, but you'll see that the trail also goes down this way, and it follows a wash, and it will connect with the border of the park. So it's a little bit of a hike, and it's a little rough. I've taken that trail before, but since I'm filming today, I'm not going to do that. But look at that. There's just beautiful mountains all around us. And I was told that this is over an old wagon road. You can't see the ruts anymore, and I suspect there was some sort of geological movement, an earthquake or something, and some huge rocks twirled down into the canyon. I'll show you. So here we are going through this canyon. I have seen mountain bikes fly through this, and I don't know how they do it because they've only got a few inches clearance on either side, but I have to say that most of the mountain bikers are young. And fortunately they wear helmets and stuff, except for a couple of kids. But so I'm going to take you through this. Oh, here comes another hiker. I'm going to turn it off. All right, so I'm continuing up this little canyon here, and right at the top is Star Pass, and I'll show you that in just a second. So here it looks more like a wagon trail. If you turn around, that's Cat Mountain right there. If you turn around, you can see the way that I just came, and that's a little too narrow for wagons, but like I said before, you know, maybe there was an earthquake or something. I don't know. So here I am in Star Pass. This is the pass that I have been walking towards the whole way here. Isn't that beautiful? Look at those mountains. Oh. And there's a sign here with a little map telling you where you're at. So if we go to the right, it's the Explorer Trail. If we go to the left, it's the Sarasota Trail where I just came. And there's a hiker coming up, so I'll make this quick. But can you see that little touch of white there at the top of that peak? That's probably snow. I'm on my way down now, and I like to look at the cactus. This one has just a few arms starting way at the top. Cactus like this don't start growing arms until they're at least 50 years old. So you know that this one's pretty old, and I'm gonna scoot in a little bit and see that? Somebody's made a nest. Safest place to be, but in the arms of a prickly cactus. I'm always on the lookout for where there used to be houses, and that line of rocks right in front of me looks like it might be an old stone foundation that fell down. And then I'm going to scoot in a little bit closer, and that is an adobe brick, which might mean that there was a house or something here. I love the little tiny arms on this one. It's almost as if it got to be so high it went, oh damn, I forgot to get arms, so I better sprout a few. Can you see how small those are? I'll scoot in a little bit. Look at them. They look like little spiny basketballs. Here's one of those spots where I have to stop and hold onto a rock and step down. Might be hard to tell in this light, but it'd be quite a fall if I slipped. Here are some saguaros growing really close to a palo verde. And you see this pretty often. There's a couple of saguaros kind of hiding in the back. And you see this pretty often because young saguaros can be damaged by the direct sun, so they find a shady spot, and the palo verde or the mesquite or whatever is shading them is called a nurse plant. So here's a saguaro with their nurse plants. And by the way, palo verdes, which are very cool, have green trunks. I don't know if you can see that in here. But the trunks photosynthesize as well as the rest of the plant. How cool is that? Only in the desert. So here I am back at the trailhead. There's a map behind me. Thanks for hiking with me.